Welcome back to the back nine of the dynamic duel out at the Waco Annual Charity Open. On the mic today, you've got Robert McCall along with Tristan Tanner. Here are our teams. Eric Oakley, rated 1021, originally out of Salt Lake City, Utah, but really from everywhere.
Yeah.
Chris Clemons, rated 1025, one of the best lefties in the world. And we've got AJ Risley, the loose cannon. He was pretty loose on the front.
Extremely loose.
Getting
on the front
really
nine.
mad. And then Jared Stoll out of Michigan. Fantastic player. Oakley and Clemons sitting with a 4-shot lead after the front nine. 3 more wooded holes left on the beast here. Some really difficult ones before we get back into the open, and there are a lot more scoring opportunities.
Yeah, 4 strokes can go quick on this part of the course.
What's your play here on hole 10?
Most people are going to take either distance driver or fairway driver and just try to get something to land flat on this fairway. It's really easy to skip left, and left is the trouble. So probably going to try to turn stuff over, mostly backhands for our players, and then just see what they have to get up to the green.
Yeah, and 491 is actually from the FPOT. The MPOT probably plays about 80 feet behind. Mm-hmm. So just another gap to think about here.
It's Explorer from Eric. Just a little low, it looks like.
Yeah, good shape, just not quite high enough to get where he'd like to. Slight turn for Clemons.
Looks also to be Explorer.
And that's perfect.
That's a great shot.
Clemons eagled this hole a couple of years back. No, I guess that was last year.
Yeah, from a similar spot,
yeah,
it looks like.
Thrown in with the fuse. Pretty awesome. Explorer for AJ, and that's really good.
Yep, just sit down a little bit.
Yeah, the ground is actually a little faster than it looks on this fairway. If you do start skipping left, you'll find yourself in a tougher position than you'd anticipated a lot of times.
Well, that was Raider from Jared. He was going for a big drive on that one.
Yeah, just trying to send it down there. Triple X for Chris, so you can expect a flex forehand. Oh, wow.
Sit.
Oh,
this green is very fast.
Yes.
And there's a lot of little trees starting about 20 feet past the basket. It leaves some really tricky putts.
So Oakley's going to take the turnover forehand. Understable felon. Not bad.
Yeah.
Circle's edge. They'll probably putt from Chris's. He's likely a little bit closer.
Oh, Goby flip up.
That's smooth.
That's a great shot. Oh, nice and slow coming into the green. 20, 15 feet away, something like that.
Yeah, good speed control there for AJ.
Anvil flex.
Oh.
Just clipped a tree, but AJ's right there.
Yeah, no problems on that one. All right, so they're going to opt for Oakley's. Probably a similar distance, but a more open putt. Oh,
yep.
He's not pleased with that. Needs Chris to come in clutch here.
It's a great putt.
Just dead center. If there weren't any chains on the basket, he would have made that putt.
Easily.
Just right on the pole.
Straddle putt from AJ because of the tree, it looks like.
Yeah,
that's
easy money.
Good cleanup.
AJ's post-putt celebrations, they're pretty subdued right now, but they're some of my favorites.
Yeah. When he gets going, it's a show.
I love it. Oakley and Clemons going to maintain their 4-shot lead over AJ and Jared. Moving on to hole 11, the last par 3 in the woods here. I feel like this one gets people more than it should, considering that it's just a pretty straight shot, 279, but that left side rough can pull you in so quickly. If you overturn it, the right side's just as treacherous. And then these trees in the middle, it seems like your shot is perfect, and then you hit one of those, and now you're 60 or 70 out.
Yeah, you think you definitely missed it, and you're past it, and then you hit that tree.
It pulls you in.
What just happened? It's Lucid X verdict from Chris. Just probably trying to force it over just slightly, but that's a great result.
Yeah, that's a solid play, getting over there on the right for Chris, knowing that he's going to check into that hill. So he's got a birdie look from there.
Felon, looks like, from Eric.
Yeah, and that's the side of the woods that we were talking about. If Erickson singles there, I mean, he's karting a par, but if he gets a little bit worse kick, he's in trouble.
Goby from AJ turned it a little bit.
Oh, that's It's a good-looking flight, a little outside the circle, putting uphill.
I think that is a shield from Jared.
Another
Kind of
good
got
one.
a weird little drop just outside the circle. Uphill putt. Very makeable.
Not pleased with the effort, but still enjoying himself while
Yep.
being out there. AJ's got Warden in hand.
Visualizing the putt.
Oh, looked good.
Hard
Just
to
a
get
little
the
bit
height on that putt. Way more uphill than it looks here on camera.
Yeah, I wonder how much AJ's wrist bothers him while he's putting. Because I know that it does while he's throwing. Oh, well, pardon me.
Unfortunate.
I thought that was a guaranteed
Yeah,
birdie,
me
but
too.
we'll slip up for Chris.
Little pressure on Eric, too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a good putt.
Yeah, I wonder how much AJ's wrist is bothering him on that. Because it's obvious that he is that it is throwing, just because he's not generating the pop and speed that he did before. But I wonder if it messes with him putting at all. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might just maybe not getting quite as much spin on the putt, which could be part of the miss. A little bit low on that one.
Yeah.
Just not getting the glide out of the disc.
Yeah, moving on to hole 12, which is one of my favorite holes on the course. Another hole that used to be a par 5. Oakley and Clemons maintaining their 4-shot lead. But here on hole 12, you can take a pretty aggressive line off the box, but it's not that important to do so. You can throw a nice, easy forehand to get down to the landing zone. The important shot is the second shot. So once you get around this corner, forehand or backhand, anything right in here, that's not a bad landing zone. Then you have to work something up the hill and to the right. So forehand shapes really well for that.
Yeah. Forehand shapes really well if you're just trying to get like a circle 2 look at it. But if you're trying to get a nice birdie putt at it, it's actually, you got to finish pretty straight. It's tucked farther back in here than it looks to be.
Yeah, I was always trying to throw a backhand fairway to just kind of flex it up there for that straight finish for sure.
It's probably just going to be a kind of a chop off forehand for Eric. Yep.
Yeah,
Needs to break.
that's 2020 Lucid X.
Great. Right in the center.
Not bad.
Lucid X verdict from Chris. A little lower line. Playing a skip.
Oh, and just a little unfortunate to skip to the left
Yeah,
there.
just kind of straight skipped instead of getting that flare over to the right. Just a little pulled. You get a kick back.
Unfortunately, we see that just fall just shy of getting back to the fairway. So Goby for AJ and early for AJ.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a remote control disc.
Wow. Sneaky.
The technology is here.
Sneaky gap.
Look at that! Look at that celebration.
Trying not to break a laugh.
Good on you, AJ. This is a little right of where you'd like to be, but still a good spot to get a 4.
That's it.
And that's a bounty from AJ. That's the Trilogy Challenge mid-range this year. A little bit understable, really workable. I think you guys are going to like it come May.
Yeah. It's aggressive from...
Oh, yeah.
Is that Raider?
It might have been Sargent.
Oh, could have been Sargent. Yep.
Not quite enough turn to get up to the top, but they've basically covered all the distance.
Yeah, that's actually... They might even have a putt if they
Yeah.
have a gap through those little limbs there.
Yeah, Raider for Oakley. He's a nice guy. He shows us the stamp.
Mm-hmm. He's probably just trying to blast this up to the right. That looks amazing. Wow. Oh, and the huge skip.
Yeah.
Just outside the circle, looks like.
Yeah, that's a great result.
Great shot. Chris getting aggressive. Trying to get right to the pin.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Tracking down the
hits him. Did that hit
Tagged him.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was
it
just
didn't.
the microphone moving.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
That was cooking.
Yeah, 2 fantastic looks from Oakley and Clemons there. AJ looking for the Warden. Just kind of lay up here. Lefty forehand. Come on, dude.
He's just breaking out all the shots.
Smooth.
Righty forehand, lefty forehand, righty backhand. That's a run from Jared. Oh, just a little short. It's a great shot, though.
Yeah, this is another one that 4 doesn't feel bad. 3 feels fantastic. Like,
Definitely.
You've certainly accomplished something if you get a 3 here, but 4 is kind of like, all right, yeah, I did well.
Yeah, especially with a shot in the fairway. You definitely don't want to be taking worse than a 4.
Oh, no, and Oakley and Clemons unable to capitalize on their super good approaches. Oakley didn't seem too pleased with that, and I understand. I mean, when you're in position, you want to capitalize here.
Yeah, especially with a pretty good amount of a lead here. Maybe just a little unfocused.
Yeah.
Oh, mini toss, kick. Having a lot of trouble getting that in front of the disc. But
once you've missed a putt like that, it's hard to hold on to anything.
Eventually tapping it in.
So coming out of the woods, Oakley and Clemons holding on to their 4-shot lead. After hole 12 for the tournament layout, you've got a little bit of a walk. Back over to hole 13, and the course opens up quite a bit more. That means a couple of things. One is we can see, some more power shots, but also the wind is going to play a little bit more of a factor here. Is this the gap that you play down this right side, or do you play the forehand?
I play the forehand kind of through the straight or the left gap of the two straighter gaps. Just trying to get down to the left, which most players are going to do. Leaves a pretty easy approach shot wide open into this green.
I've seen some players take that left side gap just because of the Mando on the right. It's super easy to get a little loose and throw the disc too hard.
Chris going the really wide hyzer, just trying to get one in play. Maybe let Eric go aggressive off this tee.
And for singles, that's a great play for Chris. He's 200 feet into the basket, wide open approach. Oakley's going to take a forehand, maybe one gap over from Chris's there.
Yep. The other hyzer gap.
Yeah. Oh, and that's smashed.
That's a great shot.
And nice commentary from probably AJ.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, great spot. Easy up from there.
Definitely.
You can see the Mando tree just left of the trees in front of AJ. That's the one that we're worried about.
That's great.
AJ's not worried about that.
Just forcing it over, letting it fight out all the way.
Okay, that's crushed.
That's a great shot.
That's probably 120 out.
Something like that.
Awesome shot by AJ.
Raider rip from Jared.
Oh, and that's moving.
That is moving very fast.
Wow.
That's a great shot.
A little bit more skip, and he's like well inside circle two. Right now, they're probably 65.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
A little justice up. A little inside. Clips a tree. Just inside the circle. Not quite what he wanted on that approach, but Chris can definitely save him on this. I would assume a medium harp from Chris.
Yeah. He just throws those so often.
Great. Yep. Beat up, puddle top. Not a whole lot of glide.
And here's look just outside circle two. Good aggressive bid.
Yep.
Nearly chain high on the way.
Maybe we'll see the beetle from AJ here.
Ooh, I like it.
I think we will. A little bit of wind makes this a tricky shot, but we'll spin. Oh, good height.
Yeah, just a little
run.
bit left. I like it.
Got it surrounded.
Little game plan strategy from them.
Yeah, only one eagle on that hole all weekend, so to expect to get it, maybe not so realistic, but it's out there. It's possible.
It was by the guy who won the tournament.
Yeah,
So
and he did it a couple holes later too.
still a 4-stroke lead for Eric and Chris, but definitely still some holes that there could be some separation on.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Moving over to hole 14, this is a hole that's going to fit most of our players' eye. About a 300-foot shot, shapes a little bit to the right underneath the Zuka truss here. You can, ideally you're wanting to miss the tree that is on the left side of your screen right now. You want to miss just to the left of that tree, fade up into the basket, unless you take the backhand. Most people don't take the backhand. They'll just throw a little forehand chip. Nice medium shot up to the basket here.
Yep, I would assume forehands for Eric and Jared here. This is a felon of the lucid variety. A little high on the hill, but rock perfectly played.
Yeah, that's solid. And this is that. Yeah, this is a Lucid X EMAC Truth for Clemons.
And these are very overstable.
Yes.
For an EMAC. He trusts ripping that, and it's going to finish right. Just inside the circle, they'll be taking Eric's for the drop in there.
Early right for a Stoll. And that it looked like that kicked right. Maybe across the path, hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, AJ, let's see the forehand, man.
I think this is a trespass.
Okay, I like
from
it.
Eric. A little pulled. Maybe it'll get through the tree. Well, they'll have an approach from there, but not too hard.
Maybe a little beetle shot.
Yeah, maybe a run from Jared here, actually. That was definitely a run.
I like it.
Not laying up.
Given enough juice to get there. Yeah, beetle for AJ here.
Ooh.
Just trying to play catch with it. A little bit of extra turn. Probably wind-aided extra turn there.
Yeah, they got some work left, too. Great cleanup putt.
Jam.
That's a great putt. Jared in the background, goofing around a little bit.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Just a solo bird from Eric.
Easy.
Pretty easy hole for him with his forehand.
Oh, so it looked like AJ and Jared did go out of bounds there, unfortunately. Wait.
No,
I'm thinking of the wrong hole.
They took a par.
They
Yep.
parred, yeah. There it is. The other guy's birdied.
Yep.
All right. I'm bad at math. Whatever. Moving over to hole 15, an attackable par 4, but danger everywhere. What's the play here?
Yeah, so a lot of people are just going to be taking a forehand or a lefty hyzer, maybe just a straight shot with a mid to kind of land somewhere here just short of this fence line. And then the other option is running it, taking a distance driver and just trying to smash something down there. If you go out of bounds, you'll still have a putt. That was going to be a rip on a defender from Chris.
Yeah, that's forced over, and
Ooh,
that is working.
Going. That's a long 2-look right there.
Yeah, probably about 90
Nice.
feet from there. Good shot.
Eric going aggressive now that Chris is in position.
Yeah, lucid raider.
Just a little low out of his hand with the tailwind.
Oh,
Smacks the electrical box.
that one might have a little bit more turn on it now, unfortunately. AJ with it, just a smooth, kind of force flex.
Yeah, I think that one's an enforcer. I think that's one of those
Yeah.
beat up fusion burst ones that he has.
Yeah, that's good.
I would assume this is Raider. Jared going for it.
Oh, that's smashed. Needing
Get
it to
the
get
turn.
down, though.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that carried so far.
For being so low
Yes.
and hyzering. Wow.
Yeah, they're inside of
Just inside circle 2, it looked like.
awesome. A
And
little bit of a
Eric
tailwind, so this is kind of a tough run.
running jump putt from Eric. Ooh, good height. It's a hard distance with that tailwind.
Eagle look for Jared here.
He committed. Did not leave it short. Giving AJ open run. Oh, he's focused.
I like it. He wants it.
Yep.
Just didn't get lifted by the wind, maybe like he'd anticipated.
Drop
But
in threes. For
easy
the most
birdies.
part. Yep.
That's a pretty common score on this hole.
Yeah.
Relative to par, this is one of the easier holes on the course.
Yep. As long as you don't go out of bounds, it's pretty easy up and down.
Yeah, if you can throw something straight, you're in business. Last 3 holes on the course, 1 easy, 2 pretty difficult.
2 very difficult.
Let's start with the easy one.
Yep.
Hole 16, you just let loose.
Yeah, just wide open pretty much. A little bit of OB comes in late right, but our players are just going to be looking for a rip off this tee. I would assume all backhands for them and just seeing if maybe even we'll get a 2-look if one of them really gets a hold of something.
Yeah, I've seen this one get eagled before as well. This pin is actually moved back into the right a little bit, so it's still not a difficult par 4. Just adds a little bit of element of difficulty to it.
Raider from Eric.
Yeah,
Ripping on it flat and let it turn. Just needs to miss this tree.
it does not.
Oh, just straight into the trunk. Oh, Chris going with the forehand.
Yeah, I wonder if he throws his forehand farther than his backhand at this point.
Yeah,
That's very possible.
yeah. They're probably pretty similar
Yeah.
distances, really.
I'd say 450 plus on both.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's way down there. It went a little bit left, so he's not in like ideal upshot position, but still well
Yeah.
within reach.
And that opens up a good open upshot.
Yeah.
Big Raider crush from Jared. Wow, that's still turning.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, clipped a branch, but that's still way down there.
Yeah,
Pretty simple approach from there.
That had the potential to get up kind of like by those restrooms on the left there. That was crushed.
Yeah, bud.
And then Raider for AJ, smooth.
Oh, catches the little speed off the downhill there.
Yeah. So they're both going to be kind of on the left side of this hole. There's a few trees in between that they're going to have to deal with, but Chris is going to take the widest open gap available to him. Great shot. I mean, nice and easy forehand. Backhand hyzer.
Smooth Lucid X Felon from Eric. Just needs to stick.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right there. It's really what you want on this green. This approach is pretty simple with if you have the left to right moving shot.
Mm-hmm. And if you're playing singles, you want to be as close to this basket as you can. The elevated basket paired with the wind makes this difficult sometimes.
Yeah, for some reason, this basket gets really windy.
Mm-hmm.
For being kind of tucked back in here, you really get some gusts on it.
Yeah. So we got a tailwind for Jared and AJ.
That's a great putt.
Yeah. Probably one of the most difficult, 27-ish, 28-footers that you'll have on the course.
Yep. Just a drop in for Chris and Eric.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's just so, like you said, it's so easy for that wind to mess with your mentality on that elevated basket.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to the last two holes on the course. These are playing as the most difficult, and I think the fourth most difficult on the course. Let's start with the fourth most difficult.
Yeah, I know Jared has been going for this with an over-the-top shot. I think it was a tomahawk, so we'll see if he breaks that out. But for most players, it's just playing a left-to-right moving shot up to somewhere around this corner. Probably not this far up, but then you'll have another left-to-right moving shot into the green. Just really avoiding OB on this hole is a key.
Yeah, and it's dead headwind at this point. Which is not great for the tee shot, but helps the approach a little bit. You can hang it out a little bit more over the water and trust it to come back.
Definitely. Raider rip from Eric.
Oh, and
nice.
this is...
That's a great shot. Just chill right there.
Oh,
There's
look
the
how much
headwind.
wind. Oh, my goodness.
That's... Wow.
It moved him to a better spot than it was going to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
That just got smacked, really, once it hit the ground.
Sorry about you.
Chris ripping it.
Yeah, this is a nice hole to be a lefty on.
Yeah.
That's a good spot for Chris, and he can throw highs around the corner, but more than likely they'll be taking Oakley's.
Assume this is Explorer from AJ.
Yeah,
that
he
just
needs-
needs to stick inbounds.
Yeah.
Good little dirt there.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
This is what we all been waiting for.
Warhorse.
Huge
Oh, my-
overhand over
Oh.
all of the OB.
I could not tell what happened.
I'm sorry, did he make it?
I could not tell.
Oakley's
It
throwing
looked-
first, so
I would assume they did.
yeah. So okay, it's 550. That was from the FPOT. The MPOT probably plays another 100 back from that.
Yeah.
So straight line, I think he probably has to throw that 470 to clear, something like that.
I'd say it's probably closer to 370.
To clear?
To clear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it turns pretty hard to the right, but still, it's still a 400-plus foot shot
Yeah.
on an overhand into a 25-mile-an-hour headwind.
Yeah, and he's inside circle too. Crazy. Yeah, I've never looked at the straight shot over, just assuming that they measured 300 to the corner,
Yep.
300 to the basket.
Yep.
But man, that's a huge shot.
Yeah, massive shot.
It's never good when you say "oh no" right out of your hand, but whenever you have a jump putt for eagle and a drop in birdie, that's good.
Oh,
Just right side for Oakley. Not pleased with that effort.
that was on a little more hyzer, probably would have stuck.
Yep.
But Chris to clean up here.
Yeah, and these putts just stare at the water. Good putt for Chris. When there is a headwind here, super daunting putt.
Yes, extremely.
Ooh, Eric trying to complain about a spit out. I'm going to disagree. I feel like that was too far right to say that was a spit
Yep,
out.
especially with it being flat. That one's, you're not expecting to stick.
Oh, you hate to see it. Why is life?
And to give a shout out to Jared, in the tournament, second round, he did get the 2. on this hole.
Dude, so
which
sick.
is crazy. He put
So
it to
sick.
just inside the circle and then hit the putt.
Looked like AJ was looking out at the water thinking, how could you do that, Jared?
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yep.
So 5-shot lead for Oakley and Clemons. I don't see a 5-shot swing happening here on 18, but we do see a very difficult disc golf hole.
Extremely.
Yeah, 468 feet. Playing over the water if you want to attack the basket. A lot of competitors will just choose to lay up to the left of the water and then go over on their second shot. Last year this played as a par 4. Now it's playing as a par 3, and it's the most difficult hole relative to par on the course. 468.
Ripping headwind.
Yeah.
Playing much longer than that. You're definitely throwing a... Let's see what they're saying.
Plenty of fun. I mean, this is a lot of fun to play. Yeah. It's nice that we have a really good course to have a fun battle on. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we make it across the water just fine.
Yeah. And guys, make sure you guys follow GK, Dynamic Discs, Latitude 64, Westside Discs. Make sure you guys are doing all that stuff to stay up to date with everything that's going on in disc golf. And maybe we'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll see how this hole plays out.
Sweet, yeah. Into a straight headwind.
Looks Warhorse from Chris, probably.
Yeah, Chris is just laying up, and I respect that. It's so far to reach.
So far, especially in this headwind. I mean, it's playing like a 500-foot shot just to clear.
Yes. And you can bite it off farther to the right. Like if Oakley decided to throw 150 feet right of the basket, it's not quite as far to clear, but
Definitely
there is OB right and long.
That's turned.
Well, that has potential.
That does have a chance. If it keeps pushing forward, it needs to go a little...
Oh, just short. Probably retrievable. But they've got one safe.
Jared ripping the Warhorse.
And he's got big power.
Oh my gosh, that's turned. That's going for the long part, though.
Wow. Oh, just probably about 20 feet short.
Yeah, if he had started that out to the right where Eric had started his, that would have easily crossed.
Yeah.
But going for that long part is really hard to get there. That could hit and come back in.
I've seen that before, but it looks like they're going to be out of bounds. So
Throwing 3 from here. That looks to be an anvil. Needs a water skip. Oh, it gets it.
Nice.
Wow.
Just like he drew it up.
Barred from AJ.
Oh, this is
I
money.
could run it. Oh,
Ooh, that's a
another
beautiful shot.
great approach, though.
Forehand up for Chris.
Triple X, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, just finding land over here is good. With the upslope, you want to hit that because it sticks you closer to the basket, but it also brings water into play.
Yeah, they're playing these lower shots to keep the wind out of play, just kind of drive it into the hillside and then let it scoot up. Little bit of a distraction there.
Yeah,
from the,
only
drying
a
off
little
the
bit.
shorts.
Hey, Chris, good luck. Go ahead and putt.
Oh, is that Emerson? That is
Oh.
Emerson.
I didn't recognize him
Wow.
without glasses. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
me neither. Little feature there.
Yeah, nice Easter egg for you guys.
Yep.
AJ's going to drop in for their par here. Oh, pardon me, for their bogey. So it's going to be a 6-shot victory for Oakley Clemons. 15 under.
That's
Pretty
amazing.
hot out there.
That's really hot.
Pretty hot.
To not really get into any trouble
Yes.
on that is pretty incredible.
Good stuff. We appreciate Eric, Chris, AJ, and Jared for giving us some disc golf action, especially while we're in social distancing mode. Thank you to GK Pro for shooting this for us. And if you haven't subscribed to them, please do. Same thing. Please subscribe to Dynamic Discs and ring that bell for notifications. We will see you guys next time.